Hey there, Yetis and Yeti parents. Happy New Year. Bonne année. Welcome back for another Principal's Message. We are in January 2020. Hard to believe. I just wanted to talk to you today about our cold weather policies. Quite timely with what's been happening with our weather lately, and apparently it's supposed to get a whole lot colder coming up. So we'll survive, but I just want to talk to you about what some of the things are that we do here when we have really cold weather. First of all, in the mornings before school starts, normally our students are asked to line up at their door, and then the teachers let them in when it's entry time, which is 8:15. But when it's really cold, our supervision does start at 8 o'clock. So starting at 8 o'clock, we have all of the exterior doors unlocked so that students can come in. They come in, take off their boots, they go in, they line up outside of their classroom in the hallway and kind of hang out and chat with their friends until the school day begins. When they come off the bus, if it's super, super cold and we really don't want them walking around behind the school for a grade 3 entrance or a grade 1 entrance on the east side, we just bring them all in the front doors, right in the front grade 4 or 5 doors, and the kids take off their boots and they carry them to their boot room. That's when it gets very extremely cold and we really don't want them outside for more than a couple of minutes. So rest assured, we do take care of the Yetis when they arrive, that if it's a really cold day, we let them all in and we're watching for them and make sure that everybody gets inside. We also have indoor recesses when it's really cold. We keep all of the students in if it's colder than minus 20 degrees Celsius. And we have activities, morning recess. It's mainly just in the classrooms. The teachers have some different morning recess activities that they put out for the students. And at lunch recess, because it's a longer recess, it's 30 minutes, we have a few other activities planned that students can attend. We'll have something in the gym for a different grade each day. This week it's been dodgeball with Mrs. Gunther, but sometimes it's floor hockey or tag games or lots of different things. We also have a crochet club that's quite popular, and I'll show you some pictures here in a minute of what happened this week in Crochet Club. That's in the library, and students can come and we have all the supplies. They don't need to bring anything, and they can come in and work on some crafty items. We are also looking at a few other things inside for students to do in groups. So some board games maybe in one room and make some activities in the maker space and things like that. So we are working on that, getting a few more activities going because we know that it's going to be a long haul here with the indoor recesses. We also have polar yetis, which you all know about. We've sent home a letter and parents give permission if it is colder than minus 20, but less cold than minus 30, I guess in between minus 20, minus 30. Students who are well dressed, who are wearing all of the winter gear, including snow pants, snow boots, winter coat, toque, mitts, and probably even face coverings. They would need to be completely covered and prepared. And they are allowed to go outside for polar yetis with a couple of supervisors. We send all of our polar yetis out to the back south field so that they're all in one place, and then we bring them all back in the same door so that we ensure that we don't leave anybody outside. So they go out the gym doors and they come back in the gym doors, all the grades for polar yetis. And I really want to say thank you to the staff who are willing to go out and supervise in that type of weather. You're awesome Yetis, and we appreciate it. Following that, in this video, I've just got a few pictures of some neat things I saw this week in the classrooms. In Madame Lorraine and Madame Catherine's class, they were doing some read to self one afternoon right after lunch, and it's really cool some of the ways that they do read to self. They'll pick a book that at their level, which could be anything from a really beginner French reading book to something more advanced. And you'll notice in one picture there's a girl with sort of a tube that looks like a telephone, and what it does is she speaks into it and then it goes right up to her ear, and so she can hear herself reading and pronouncing in French, and it's really a useful tool for learning to read. I also saw hot-cold temperature science happening in Mrs. Lapierre's class. They made baked potatoes when they were learning all about hot and cold, which is really cool. We gave out Pizza with the Principal certificates during Summit. And during Summit, we also did a lesson on resilience, which is our third R. Yetis are respectful, responsible, and resilient. And so we did a good review of that concept with all of our students, grades 1 to 5, on Wednesday. And that's about it. There were, I'm sure, lots of other things happening this week, but just wanted to kind of give you a snapshot of a few things. And I hope you have an awesome weekend. If you stay warm, because it is going to get colder. So stay warm. See you next week. We will continue to take care of our Yetis, and we're so glad you're here with us. Happy New Year. Bonne année. See you next week. Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to share one really cool thing that happened today on Friday. At morning recess, we decided that it was too cold even for polar Yetis, because with the wind chill it was minus 31 degrees. But Madame Natalie called down to the office and she said, you know what, I'm willing to take some students out for polar Yetis into the courtyard where there is no wind for morning recess. And you're going to see some pictures coming up here, but the kids had a blast in the courtyard with the nice fresh snow that hadn't been touched. They were doing snow angels and they were digging with rakes and shovels and things in the snow, having a great time. So I just want to thank Madame Natalie for her inventiveness and her dedication to kids and their fun, and allowing them to go outside with her in the courtyard where it was substantially less cold than out in the backfield. So thank you, Madame Natalie. That was awesome.
Grow. Yay!
I didn't have to look.
That's okay. I love it. Do you know what we should do?